So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action. Coming to you live on this Saturday night. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. We've got Yusuf Nurkic. Bridges out there with Miller. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Man in at the 2. And for Indiana, Siakam is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Turner. And it's Shepherd in at the shooting guard position. Injuries certainly playing a factor for both teams, Greg, in this matchup.
And Kevin, it's an unfortunate part of the game, but unavoidable. Every team deals with the injuries throughout the course of the season, so there's no time now for excuses.
So the Hornets win the tip. Here's Man. Miller outside. Shoots the 3. The Pacers pull it in. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
And they won the season series against this club last year. But, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Well, Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
Charlotte, their last game, a win against Houston. Ball, the pass to Nurkic. With the teardrop. Passes it to Man. Here's Miller. It's deflected. They recover it. The tray. The rebound by Turner. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Pacers. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist from Mathurin. Siakam's got his second basket of the game. There's the steal. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Mathurin. He can't get that one to fall. Bridges with some nice defense. Here's Man. And that one hits back iron.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
Down low, here's Siakam. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer. In the painted area, very dangerous.
Shepherd. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ball. Here's Man. And stolen by Siakam.
Yeah, a couple turnovers here early on in the quarter, but he's got to just tighten it up a little bit.
LaMelo Ball. First personal foul. First team foul.
Elbow. 2.
The Pacers shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
That one is off. Here is something, Greg, from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
Now, here's Ball. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now, Mathurin following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
Hornets trail by 11. Ball from long range. Drills it from outside.
Boy, early in his career, LaMelo Ball has let you know I am dangerous from deep. The three ball is good.
To the left side wing. Here's Shepard. Bangs home the trifecta.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now, here's Ball. He's covered closely, and he makes that one.
Wow, the agility to beat the contact. Such a clever move by LaMelo Ball.
Aston Emma. Here's Siakam. It's rebounded by Charlotte. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
If you leave a teammate of LaMelo Ball that wide open, I promise you he will find him.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Shepard. Indiana moving the ball around. Catherine for three. The shot comes out. Hornets trail by 7. Miller inside. He has yet to score. Ball with a wide open look. Another shot. Out to the right wing. Fires the three. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch-and-shoot game, he says, I can get off the ball as well.
Here's Nembhard. Last game, 26 points. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. And Turner with the lay-in.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Man passes to Nurkic. The pass to Man. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
A physical big. Nurkic embracing, going up and attracting the contact when he's trying to score.
And the first one at the line is good. And still so much, Greg, to learn about these teams. When do we get a sense of a team's true identity?
Well, not this early in the season. I'd say at least a quarter of the way through it. That's when you kind of get a sense of a squad's chemistry.
The Pacers making a change here. Neesmith has checked in. And it's Mathurin missing.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And it's Ball penetrating. He nails it. And we're tied up. Ball's got 10 points.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. Great D that time from Green.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Tipped away. Mathurin against Ball. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
This guy looks like a veteran in pick-and-roll action already. LaMelo Ball just taking the defenders apart.
Here's Nembhard, and he banks in the lane.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Ball kicks to Nurkic. Bridges against Turner. And finished off by Nurkic.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Mathurin against Green. Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And so Green will bring it up for the Hornets. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters and that led to some big-time rejections.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested every shot.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Williams, he's checked in for Miles Bridges. And Okogie subbed in for Miller. Indiana's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Neesmith, the pass to Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that defense.
And again, the Hornets missing. Indiana leading. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
A nice shot by Neesmith.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here is Ball. 10 points for him.
How about the athleticism of Josh Okogie on that dunk? Wow, that's eye-popping.
Here's Nembhard. He's covered by Ball. And Indiana, another three.
That's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
In the first 2 minutes.
Ball kicks to Green. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pacers leading by 6. Mathurin passes to Turner. Siakam inside. He's guarded by Nurkic. Here's Neesmith over Williams. Passes it to Nembhard. No good from outside.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Indiana foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
Taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And the last couple of years, Doris, Charlotte has really picked up the pace.
I think, Kevin, that's to place an emphasis and try to bring out the best of LaMelo Ball, who flourishes in that exact kind of environment. Brilliant passer, wants to be dynamic in transition. I think it's a smart choice.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Ball. Hornets trail by 8. Here's Okogie. 11 points for him in that last game against Houston. And Aaron Neesmith gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line. You know, Greg, if you look back at the Hornets' 22-23 season, there was a lot of adversity.
And that was a tough season for them all around. So many injuries. A lot of young players were forced into bigger roles, but they did get valuable experience out of it.
And a fast break now for the Hornets. And here we go. Here's Nurkic. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Okogie. Clock at 6. Tries again. He can't hit that time.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already. And now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down.
For Charlotte, they have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Seth Curry has found his footing in this league. He gains more and more confidence every year. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Siakam passes to Jackson. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. The layup missed.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Bridges out there with Grant Williams. And it's Miller. And there's Seth Curry. And it's man in at the shooting guard.
Grant Williams. First person.
And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Kevin, well, it depended on the conversation. But at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do. And you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
Hornets trail by 9. To the middle. And the rejection by Jackson.
Hornets ball.
Back to Miller. Tries from 10.
Well, Benedict Mathurin has all the tools to get stops. That's a great contest.
Here's Nesmith. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Nesmith has got the lead up to 11 now for the Pacers. Got a piece of it. Here's Mann. Outside for Curry. Puts one up from 19, and he comes up with the deuce.
This guy doesn't need a whole lot of space, right? Seth Curry's so good at finding his window as a pick-and-roll basketball player.
Here's Shepard from down in the low post. It goes. Shepard's got his second basket of the night.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And stolen by Siakam. By himself. And Siakam throws it down.
Well, Siakam has the ability to play on both sides of the floor and influence winning. The steal, the hoop, that's exactly what you want.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. For Hornets coach Steve Clifford, the key is defense. He says trying to outscore other teams doesn't work. You have to do the things that take effort, like rebounding, getting loose balls, and putting your body on the line. You've got to build a game that'll actually work at the end of the year when you play the important games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, DA, our thanks to you.
Yeah, that's a tough ball right there, and really a tough break for the D.
LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Charlotte.
LaMelo Ball.
They get it back. Pass to Mann. It's up a 3. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Now a moment to see the numbers for LaMelo Ball. Great showing for him last season. He averaged about 23 points per, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Pacers. Siakam kicks to Jackson. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 15-point game. Hey, Greg, what do you like about Brandon Miller's game?
You know, Kevin, for me, his combination of length and skill is something every team is looking for. The key in his development will be adding strength and enhancing his ability to attack off the bounce.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. And the foul on Isaiah Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Ball. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Ball's got 12 points in the game.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Jackson takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. That's 7 points for Isaiah Jackson. Hornets trail by 17. Outside, ball. Stolen by Jackson. Jackson passes to Mathurin. Goes back up. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Ball's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And that one goes long. Pacers leading by 17. Neesmith, the pass to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, this is part of Pascal Siakam's growth, the willingness to absorb nightly responsibility to score the ball.
The Hornets shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. There's Ball with the 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
They grab their own miss. Jackson passes to Mathurin. Siakam looking around. 5 to shoot. A nice shot by Neesmith.
So the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the 3-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
Neesmith has gotten all of his threes to drop for him. 3 for 3. And the Hornets call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Some changes for Indiana. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Freak subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. The Hornets also changing it up. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Bridges. And Josh Green subbed in for Trey Mann.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Neesmith. Misses the 3.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Nurkic kicks to Williams. Charlotte moving it around. Miller with the ball. Guarded down by Jackson and finished off by Nurkic.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick and roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
Jackson passes to Neesmith. In the corner, it's Freak. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Green. The kick out to Ball. All alone. Pacers with the rebound.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
Greg, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward positions. And I think they've improved in that regard.
Here's Miller, following the score by Isaiah Jackson. Over Freak. Shots good by Miller.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
Pacers leading by 20. The pass to Freak. And here is Neesmith. Here's Jackson. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Nurkic. Here's Miller. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And the concentration there from Miller, not fazed at all by the contact.
Here's Jackson. The feed to Jackson. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Green, no luck.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Back to Jackson. Passes it to Neesmith. Now Toppin for 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. 17-foot shot on the way.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Jackson kicks to Freak. Oh, good with the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. Second, the Pacers.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Okogie comes in for Miller, and Curry subbed in for Ball. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. Checking in for the Pacers.
Williams dishes to Nurkic.
Shepherd. Pacers foul. Shepherd. Fifth personal foul. Fifth team foul.
Well, the last time, GA, the Hornets made the playoffs was back in 2016.
And that was during Steve Clifford's first stint with the organization. I'm sure that played a factor in their decision to bring him back as head coach.
Both good from the line that time. Pacers leading by 16. Shepherd the pass to Nembhard. Here's Shepherd. Tapping kicks to Freak.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
Clearly a foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. First one falls for him. It wasn't the best of season's doors for the Indiana Pacers last year, but there are reasons for optimism.
Kevin, they've got a talented young core that appeared to really enjoy playing with one another. It was a selfless group that looked fun to coach, and I believe the franchise headed in the right direction.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Freak.
Excellent concentration by Obi Top. It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. This guy's physical, and he's willing to absorb that contact.
Here's Curry. Toppin pulls it in.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
And this is what the really good defensive players do. They anticipate, and they're rarely fooled.
Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Here's Nembhard. Pass to Shepherd. The turnaround Jay. Here's Turner. Up and in on the layup. Turner's got 8 points.
And they have been really active on the boards this quarter. Those second chance points are keeping them in the game.
Curry is inside. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Nembhard's shot is good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
What you love about Josh Okogie is there's a level of aggression, and in this instance, physicality to draw the foul.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Williams. Good on both. Pacers leading by 17. Here's Nembhard. The second chance effort. Shot's good by Turner. Turner's got 4 this quarter.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Bridges inside. Nurkic, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. 10 points for him.
and such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
And so it's Indiana feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Coach Carlisle with me. Rick, a tremendous first half offensively. What pleased you about the team's effort?
Our pace is good. We're making a good effort defensively, but they're starting to hit some shots, so we're going to have to keep it tightened up.
We'll see what happens as the game continues. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. What a start it was for Pascal Siakam. He had 16 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and then patiently executing. Most of their shots had come in the flow of the offense. Rarely did they take a bad shot. Good first half.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Charlotte.
They need to give more energy and effort on the boards. The rebounding delta has been one of the main issues. Probably is they're getting bullied. I'm not sure that they have the players to change that.
And that's a wrap.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
As a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
In the post, it's Toppin and Turner. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in at the 2 guard. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, LaMelo Ball is young, but he certainly has words of wisdom already. He says, everybody always asks me, what's my slogan? 2 words, be you. Just got to be you from the jump, and whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen. If you ain't you, you're already lost. That's a fact. Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. More than comfortable in his own skin. David, thank you.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
Turner finds Toppin. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Toppin's got 5 now.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been awful. And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline. And luckily, they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Now, here's Ball. 12 points for him. And Nurkic has it in the corner. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Mathurin's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Doris, you watch the defenses try to corral Benedict Mathurin. He always seems to have an answer, doesn't he?
He does, Kevin. This guy knocks down jumpers in a variety of ways, whether it's off the bounce, catch-and-shoot situations. His mechanics are clean, he's confident, and boy, he is aggressive. Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
Over in the corner, Mathurin jacks up a 3, and the Pacers another 3.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
And Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
2nd team foul.
And it's Ball at the elbow. Pulls it up. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Mathurin against Bridges. And it's Mathurin missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Offensive rebound. Out to Bridges. And another three for Charlotte.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the three-point line. We see you, sir.
Here's Nembhard. He's covered by Ball. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Mathurin. Hornets with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Here's Mann. Toppin covering. Here's Nurkic. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
You love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot. He's ready to move that basketball.
Here's Nembhard. 7 points in the game. Here's Nesmith. Here's Turner. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
You love the determination, right? Miles Turner effectively getting to the window and getting another opportunity.
Here's Mann. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Stolen by Ball. The pass to Mann. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Here's Mathurin. He's got 5. Turner trying to free himself up, and it's Mathurin missing. Hornets trail by 17. Miller with a wide open look. Again, the Hornets score.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Nembhard the pass to Turner. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Inside. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Miles Bridges up in the air above the rim. That is a show. Look out below.
Timeout called the Pacers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Walker's checked in for the Pacers. Jackson comes in for Nesmith. Williams, he's checked in for the Hornets. Pacers leading by 13. Well, in 2 years at the helm, no playoff appearances for Rick Carlisle. But Doris, I think we both know they're sure to come.
Well, his history suggests, Kevin, that it's absolutely on the horizon. The challenge a bit different on this particular stop for him. In the past, there have been superstar caliber players that he has worked with. Now you're sort of building the foundation and growing from there.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Walker throws it down.
That's just good awareness from top and willing to get it to the open guy immediately. Love the unselfishness.
Hornets trail by 15. And the foul called on ABC. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Pacers making a switch here. Nesmith is checked in. Charlotte also making some changes. Josh Green's checked in for Miller. And Okogie subbed in for Trey Mann. Green dishes the ball. Charlotte moving it around. Bridges inside. Toppin's there. And when it comes to the Charlotte Hornets, DB, this is a squad that wants to keep getting better, clearly.
Kevin, it shows you how challenging success and sustained success in particular is. This is an organization that has had pockets of success in the past. But the keys to this are you drafting well? Are you developing young talent? Have you built out a culture? Do you have top-down leadership that trickles through an organization? This is something Charlotte has to think about.
The Pacers making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Second chance shot. The three. The Hornets pull it in.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Stolen by Jackson.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Passes to Okogie. Puts up a deep three. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Toppin's got his 4th rebound in this one. The kick out to Walker. Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Down by 15. Bridges misses. For Indiana, they've gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Here's Toppin. No good that time. Great D that time from Green. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Indiana.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Siakam is checked in for the Pacers. Seth Curry, he's checked in for the Hornets. Jackson gets the bucket.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Feeds it to Curry. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Pacers shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. And the Hornets making a change here. Miller's checked in.
Isaiah Jackson.
That's good from Jackson. Now Curry. He's got 8. Miller outside. Takes the 3. Pacers with the rebound. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside. Jackson in the corner. Outside, Walker. Pass to Nesmith. Back to Walker. Siakam, right side. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Hornets trail by 16. Pass to Williams. He kicks to Green. Green draws the double to the wing right side. Just 5 to shoot. And the basket by Okogie.
Stays ready, lets it fly. You've got to be decisive in the catch and shoot game. Josh Okogie, yes sir.
Jackson finds Jackson. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 7 now in this quarter. Curry looking around. There's the pass to Miller. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Jackson. Miller against Siakam. He shoots again. Indiana moving it around. And Walker kicks to Siakam. They shoot again. And Walker finishes inside.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Green. steps back and drains the jump shot. Green's got his first points of the night.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Siakam for three. And so it's the Indiana Pacers finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. They've got Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Nurkic, and it's Okogie in at the two-guard spot. Now, here's Nurkic. Okogie, the pass to man. Miller outside. Hornets keep it alive. Nurkic can't hit.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Siakam finds Jackson. Siakam with it. A three ball. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Well, you can see he is not shy from range, and Pascal Siakam continues to work on his consistency.
Man can't hit. Indiana leading by 18. Siakam inside. Defended by Bridges. Here's Nesmith. That three off the mark. And so Miller will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Looking to end his cold spell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
This is as good as it gets from the charity strike here in the second.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Miller reminds some of a young Paul George, a 6'9" athletic forward with great upside.
LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Charlotte. To the paint, here's Walker. Banked in off the glass.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Hornets trail by 18. Here's Man. Nurkic trying to get open. Man can't hit.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bobble that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Here's Ball. Following the score by Miles Turner. Bridges outside. Pass to Man. He takes it in. It's tipped. They retain possession. And he gets the bucket. Bridges got 9 points now in just the second half.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Jackson looking it over. Walker the pass to Nesmith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And the Pacers lead by 20.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Ball against Jackson. Ball no good. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Siakam throws it down.
Excellent anticipation of a teammate's defensive ability. Siakam gets out in transition. Nice.
And so it's Charlotte with it. There's Ball with the three. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's Pacers leading by 22. Left side Walker. Jackson dishes to Turner. GA, is it me or does it feel like we've had more parity in the league the last few seasons?
Well, Kevin, the playoffs have been pretty hard to predict lately. I will give you that. There's been only one repeat champion in the past decade. It's a competitive league.
On the wing, Jackson for the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Timeout. Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Charlotte calls timeout. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
And Indiana making a change here. Nembhard's checked in. Charlotte's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Out left to the wing. Gibson passes to Simpson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Simpson's got his first bucket of the night. Now the Pacers with it. They're on a 14-6 run. And Siakam has it in the corner. Over to the wing. Here's Nembhard. No good on the three. Charlotte shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Here's Simpson. Guarded by Jackson.
I'll tell you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
Walker's shot is off. Here's Charlotte. Bridges inside the three-point line. Offline from the top of the key. Now the Pacers with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Jackson. Smith with the defensive effort. So it's the Hornets now. Bridges for three. Knocks down the three ball. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Pass to Nembhard. Over Smith. Nembhard's shot is good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now, here's Siakam. Now the pass to Nembhard. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Simpson. Guarded by Jackson. That one falls.
You know, it seemed to me they were shying away from a foul there. The D still has to be a little bit more physical than that. He's got to feel you.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. But we know that scoring in the league, Doris, has been on the uptick this era. Do you see that trend continuing?
It's hard to imagine, Kevin, that it won't unless the league makes an adjustment to bring a little bit more defense back into play. That is something you've heard Steve Kerr talk about. Have we tilted the scales too much to favor the offense? We'll see what happens.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Isaiah Jackson comes in for Miles Turner, and it's Benedict Mathurin in for Walker. Now, here's ball. Stolen by Jackson, and here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Tries to save it. Miller surveying the floor. On the wing, Bridges. Charlotte moving the ball around. Miller with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Clock at 2. A second chance effort. And Nurkic lays it in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Ball against Jackson. Here's Nembhard. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 5 assists tonight. Outside, ball. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Monday, They'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Over Bridges. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Down low, Nembhard. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
Some changes for Indiana. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. James Johnson is subbed in for Pascal Siakam. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Trey Mann, he's checked in for Green. And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Greg, that's done, so what new teams?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
And so here is Indiana following LaMelo Ball's three. Bridges dishes the ball. Miller outside. Beyond the arc. The Pacers pull it in. Matherin's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
1:58 left in the fourth. Kicks to Bryant. Nembhard, the pass to Johnson. Shoots over Bridges. Hornets with the rebound.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Passes it to Ball. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does.
And 4 points for Nurkic. He can do this from time to time when he gets in a rhythm.
Pass to Jackson. Bryant with it. He's guarded by Nurkic. Right block shot. Bryant can't get it to go. Hornets trail by 18.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Pacers.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Pascal Siakam.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Matherin. Bryant trying to free himself up. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Pacers lead by 20.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Nembhard. Over in the corner, Matherin. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
There's Ball with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
A situation made for LaMelo Ball. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Outside Jackson. Johnson from outside. No good. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Pascal, you've been getting stops, getting out and running. What is working defensively?
Our energy was where we wanted to be, and that's how we got to play every single night. We can't come in and not play that way, because that's the way we play. So we got to play like that every single night, and it starts with me. Like I have to bring my team to that energy level every single night, and I'm gonna try my best to do that.
It was successful tonight, man. Congratulations on a big win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.